Okay, so I just pulled out the stereo. As you see, it's mint condition, Motorola. I mean, this thing is just all the paperwork, wiring diagrams, original plugs, everything. But we're having an issue. FM's not working, which I'm kind of fine with. I don't really care. I want at least the 8-track to work, and it's not working. And I believe I know what's wrong with it. I've worked on these in the past. I want to say, I'm hoping it's the band. There's like a rubber band in there. You can actually use a rubber band for it that turns it to read the 8-track. Excuse me. And I don't think it's turning. Could be wrong. It's worth a look. AM works. FM isn't. So this one's set up different because the buttons are on top. All this shit's on top. I should have just took off this bottom plate. But I can look at the FM stuff while I'm here. It's definitely different than the last one I did. And I can put that one in there. I got it sitting on the shelf. Haha. See that there? That grease. I think that's part of the band. It might not be. This is back. That's it right there. Yeah, it's and it's spinning, and this is spinning, but that band has just disintegrated. How this Arkansas heat. And the fact that it's 50 years old. But when this spins, that should spin. And it's not. So let's get some of this crap out of here. Oh yeah, it's just goo. It's tar. I'm gonna have to get something with a little cleaner behind it. We're gonna use this brake clean. It should. Oh yeah, it's taking it all right off. Yeah, it's wrapped all the way around that thing. Thank God. I bet you I need to get all that off. Let's get a little screwdriver here. I don't know, can y'all see what I'm doing? No. Okay, so all that tar in there. There should be a band from there to this. It spins, and that plays your 8-track. So, let's switch the camera around here. See if we can't get you where you can see what I'm doing. All this tar here. That's the band that was. I set my phone and all that shit that was on that thing still. I probably did. And what I was going to do is buy a tape deck similar to the one I had in my first car. I think it was, in fact I know it was a Pioneer, and it had a turn knob for the fast forward and rewind. And I thought it was so fancy, and I let it go with the car like a dumbass. And mainly because on the Malibu, it was a lot harder to get to than the Monte Carlos. Monte Carlos is easy. You drop your lower air duct, which I need to drop anyhow because a lot of the foam is gone. So I need to rewrap it with better foam so that blows the air a little bit better. I need to pull all the vents because I think I've got some shit in there that's clogging it up because it's not blowing very hard out the vents. Blowing pretty good out the floor. So I'm gonna look into that. Here's the rest of it on here. It's gonna be great. Get this thing going again. Let's see here. Now we need a band to go from here to here. And I really hate to use a rubber band. But that might be what I end up using for now. But that's what we're going to use. I've got 2 of them. We're going to double them up. Magnifiers back on. We're going to do this bolt and this bolt. And that should lift this off. That's your protector for your band. Rubber band around there. Around there. And then we're going to double it. Guess I need to do it on this end first. Okay, slide it down a little bit. I think that's perfect right there. That's it. So 8-track should work now. Put the guard back in. Turn this down to like 3. Shouldn't take a whole lot on these little screws. Okay, the back plate's done. I wish. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. Go. We're going to flip it over. See if we can see anything wrong with the FM signal. More than likely not, because it's above my pay grade. I only know this because I've torn them apart before. I knew there was a band in there. There's also a fuse in here somewhere that can screw you up. But that's loose. Looks fine. Don't see any burn marks. Yeah. We're gonna call it good and be like, well, at least we got an 8-track player. Don't know why. This is spinning. That's spinning. That's spinning. That gear's jammed up for some reason. Don't know on that either. I need small Phillips. All right. Well, we're gonna button this up and get it back in the car. Okay, so we got the stereo back in. He said AM works, FM doesn't. That's all right. We got some AC/DC. Let's see if the 8-track works. Track 1, track 2, track 3. So perfect. We've got 8-track working. It came with a box of 8-tracks. I don't know what they are. None of them that I know. But that's okay, because I've got plenty of old school rock on 8-tracks. So we're in business there. I just gotta tie up the wires, get them all set, and that should be it.